Now, bringing you up to speed on what has actually been happening in the long-anticipated March to Parliament by the Gen Zs. Now, it all began with water becoming food and food becoming water. And then when water became food, everyone thought that food would definitely be water. I don't know if that makes sense. That's it. Now, this week has been a heated one. From the anti-corruption march by the Gen Zs, to Joe Biden's abrupt resign, to the jailing of 10 prison wardens, a global computer crash of Microsoft Windows, and the starting of the 2024 Olympics. After messing up with the debate, mistaking his wife for his sister, and his sister for his wife, and then calling President Zelensky Putin, Joe Biden has finally decided to pull that plug and quit, and step down from the re-election campaigns. Before he called himself Trump and Trump himself. I'm not gonna lie, part of me was actually waiting for him to wake up the following morning and deny it and everything. And I actually even thought that he left his party out to dry. Then this happened.
Another tweet from Joe Biden on that very matter. I'll read it out, but basically he is now endorsing Kamala Harris. It says, "My fellow Democrats, I've decided not to accept the nomination and to focus all my energies on my duties as president for the remainder of my term. My very first decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it's been the best decision I've made. Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year."
Now, due to the changing of candidates in this race, Trump needs to go back to the drawing board and come up with new strategies. Because if the USA elections are exams, Kamala Harris is that emergency paper. However, if Kamala Harris wants to win this race, after coming out with only 105 days left to the elections, she will have to call President Kagame for tips. I mean, he got 99.15% in the elections, and she needs like 51% to actually win it. Moving to the far side of the globe, China, the country that many people say are in #1 position in technological advancement, noodles, and even responsible for the creation of the weekday Sunday, are at it again with this.
This has to be the craziest I've ever seen. So China had this super famous waterfall that attracts millions of tourists every year. In fact, not only is it said to be their most beautiful in the country, but it's also their tallest waterfall too. But things kind of got a little bit awkward yesterday when a hiker discovered that the water was coming out of a pipe.
They literally created a waterfall. Is there anything that this country cannot fake? I mean, make? Now moving to the motherland, Africa, specifically Uganda. Just like the Kenyan Gen Zs came up with their demands, the Ugandan Gen Zs also came up with their 7 demands that were listed in the Daily Monitor. And this is what the president came out and said.
Some elements, some of them from opposition, are always working with the foreigners to foment chaos in Uganda. Riots, illegal demonstrations, illegal and inconsiderate processions, etc. These people are unfair and inconsiderate, and they should check themselves. We shall have no alternative but to check them.
Now, as the anti-corruption protesters are being jailed, in a very unrelated story, 10 prison wardens have been held behind bars after there was reports of them torturing prisoners. Moving on to the entertainment industry, allow me welcome Dollars, who will be joining us live. Dollars, welcome to the 7 Talk Weekly Update.
Thank you very much, Bait Ali, for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Dollars, take us through what has actually been happening in the entertainment industry.
Well, a lot has been happening. A lot has happened in this week, to be honest.
Yeah.
The parents, the kids, and even their dogs, they're all feeling the heat. So yeah.
Do share.
Now to unravel the drama within this week, we've got Alien Skin and his team. on the top of the list.
Okay.
So apparently, Alien Skin was attacked
What?
before his performance in Dubai.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Wow.
And it's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the attackers remain unidentified, which is not cool. But we hope all is well.
Indeed.
And the Joey Landa, you know, the Bada singer, feels the desire to have a child, even though she feels like she is not ready to get married. So she believes it's the time to have a child, but not the time to settle down. Mind you, she is 22.
22. Wow. Wow. So straight to the point. Bruno K. Tell us more. Enlighten us.
For my light on Bruno K's birthday, so apparently Shakib Lutaya, the boyfriend to Zari,
Yeah.
gifted Bruno K 10 million Ugandan shillings for his birthday, and Bruno K took to his ex to post a picture of the check Shakib gave him.
Yeah.
And the ex community, oof, they took it very,
Another level.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it just turned into something different where everyone, including the fans, were calling out Shakib Lutaya for his bad handwriting. I myself was a little bit puzzled, perturbed. I don't even know. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? It's a check. A check is a check. I bet he was in a hurry or something. Who are we to judge? You know?
So I think what has actually been trending, the March to Parliament, we saw Azawi coming out. Do you mind sharing on that element?
So, as we all know, the hashtag March to Parliament has been happening, including Azawi. Our beloved singer took on to her ex to post about the situation going on, about the March to Parliament issue. So, the post was later taken down, but allegedly it was her management that had something to do with taking down the post. And fans were quick to point out that Azawi might not have the exact control of her own social media handles. Yeah. Therefore accusing Swang's Avenue to having to delete her post.
Wow. So I like the way you've said allegedly. So can we please get your last and final remarks on this element? Do you have anything else to add on the entire story of this?
Thank you so much once again. That's it from my side, and everyone stay blessed. See you next week, same time, same place.
All right, thank you very much, Dollars. Now moving into the world of sports, the Olympics are being held in France, in their capital city, Paris, the city of love. And in the opening ceremony, we had our very own Celine Dion perform, Lady Gaga, and so many others. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Rather than the usual parade of nations unfolding inside a single major venue, athletes from around the world sailed through the city on the Seine River. All along it, dazzling performances happening on the water and the surrounding landmarks celebrating French culture and history. And to top it all off, Canadian music legend Celine Dion was back in the spotlight to help close out the night.
Wow, it was so amazing. Now moving to the movie recommendation of this week. Look out for the movie called Beverly Hills Cop, a movie about a street smart, somewhat genius at cop stuff, Eddie Murphy. Now this movie has been in production for years and it will leave you amazed and asking for more. Yeah, that's all we had for you this week. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and those people that always give us feedback, we truly appreciate. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye bye.